Hey everyone, so let's talk about AI and our careers. If you're feeling that weird mix of, excitement, but also a whole lot of anxiety, trust me, you are definitely not alone. Today, we are going to dive deep into a major research report that basically gives us a map for navigating this brand new world. Let's get right into it.
So, what are we digging into today? It's this huge, comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. It's a really in-depth, 9-part investigation that covers, well, everything, from the psychology of all this change to how whole companies need to transform. We're not going to read every single page, of course, but we are absolutely going to pull out the most critical, actionable stuff for you.
Here's our game plan for breaking down the report. First, we'll look at the new reality AI has created. Then, we'll see how it's impacting everyone. After that, we get into the practical stuff, playbooks for you and for your company. And finally, we'll map out your path forward.
Okay, so right out of the gate, the report makes this crucial point. The insane speed of AI has made our old career plans not just outdated, but an actual liability. I mean, the ground is just shifting way too fast for a fixed map.
And this slide just lays out the required mind shift perfectly. That rigid 5-year plan we all used to make, it's out. The report says we need to think in these shorter, much more adaptive 6 to 12-month cycles. The whole idea is to have a general direction, anchored by what you value, but stay flexible enough to pivot when the landscape inevitably changes. And it will change.
Now, this number, 30%, this is a key concept from the report that kind of helps calm those AI is going to take my job fears. It's what they call the 30% AI rule. The idea is that we should aim for AI to handle about 30% of our work. The repetitive stuff, the first drafts, the initial number crunching. And the other 70%, well, that's where we come in. That's our uniquely human value, our judgment, our creativity, our strategic thinking. It's a model for collaboration, not replacement.
Next up, let's see how this all ripples through an actual organization. Because the report does a great job breaking down how AI creates very different challenges depending on where you sit in a company.
So for frontline workers, the challenge is pretty direct. It's task automation. For middle managers, it's totally different. It's about navigating all this ambiguity, trying to roll out new tools while also managing your team's stress. And for the senior leaders, man, they face this profound strategic uncertainty, having to make these huge, high-stakes bets on a future that is literally still being written.
And beneath all these practical day-to-day challenges, the report highlights this really powerful emotional undercurrent. I mean, think about it. When the skills that used to define who you are as a professional can suddenly be done by an algorithm, it triggers some deep anxieties about your competence and your future. This is not a small thing. It affects everything from performance to well-being. So, how do we actually cope with all this? This is where the report gets super practical. It offers a playbook for building the psychological resilience we all need to stay in control, even when things feel chaotic. And the very first tool in that playbook is emotional intelligence, or EQ. The logic in the report is really simple. As AI gets better at the technical stuff, our ability to collaborate, to empathize, to lead, all the skills AI just can't do, that becomes our key competitive advantage. It's the ultimate human differentiator.
And here are the steps the report lays out. It's about acknowledging your anxiety without judging yourself for it, learning to filter out all the media hype from what's real, actually setting aside time and energy to learn, and taking control of your own professional story. And of course, being smart about who you go to for support. This isn't just advice, it's a real toolkit.
Okay, so with our mindset in the right place, the next part of the report shows us how to proactively build a career that works with AI, not one that's constantly fighting against it. The report points to these 4 characteristics as the pillars of a resilient career. And you probably notice the pattern here, right? Creativity, EQ, complex problem-solving, leadership. They all require nuanced human judgment. They're all things AI can maybe assist with, but it can never, ever own.
This case study of Aisha from the report is just a perfect real-world example. She didn't ditch her skills, she amplified them. She started using AI to generate dozens of initial ideas really fast, which let her focus her human talent on the high-value work, the strategic selection, the refinement, the customization. She basically evolved from a technician into a strategist.
But look, we all know individual effort is only half the battle. The report makes it crystal clear that organizations themselves have a massive role to play in creating an environment where people can actually adapt.
The report talks about this crucial shift, moving from a traditional company to what it calls an AI-augmented learner. And this isn't just about offering training courses. It's about using AI itself to sense changes in the market and adapt strategy in real time, making the whole organization more agile and resilient.
And to get there, the report argues that leaders have to provide these 4 pillars of support. It means being transparent, even when you don't have all the answers. It means actively investing in reskilling your people, acknowledging the emotional toll with real mental health resources, and creating clear ways for people to move into new roles inside the company.
Whew, we have covered a lot of ground. So let's bring it all home and distill the report's most critical lessons into your personal path forward.
If you only remember 4 things from this whole breakdown, make it these points from the report. 1. Be flexible. 2. Double down on your human skills. 3. Collaborate with people and with AI. And 4. Just accept that this feeling of uncertainty, it isn't a temporary thing we just have to get through. It's the new normal.
You know, the single biggest theme running through the entire report is that continuous, lifelong learning isn't optional anymore. It's the core survival skill. And to help with that, the report's publisher, Virtualization Options LLC, they actually run a free lifelong learning project right on YouTube. It's a fantastic, super practical resource to help you stay current and build the very skills we've been talking about today.
So, at the end of the day, this report gives us the map. It gives us the tools. But, knowing the path is very different from actually walking it. So the only real question left is this. Looking at your own career and this new world we're in, what's going to be your first step?